And good morning, everybody. My name is Osa. We are playing Farming Simulator 25 on Alma, Missouri. It's the end of July already. So, early warning, there won't be a stream next week because we're going to a train place, museum thing. And we need to leave about 10 o'clock in the morning, so no stream next week. But outside of that, hey, here we are. I have Alma doing that stuff. I have Alma doing that stuff. And I have Alma doing weeding stuff. So, that's all happening. Whether we are looking at rain at 9 o'clock, cows have enough food for now. I did sell off a lot of cows and sheep, so food's going to be okay for them for quite some time. Sold off a batch of horses. So anyway, that's all those. What I didn't check was slurry. We have a tank and a bit down there. Okay, manure we have 51 and 10. Okay. 51 and 10, that's 60. Meanwhile, we are low on stones and low on lime. And yeah, let's, I think the next thing I need to do is let's get the truck going and go get the slurry tank. Let's get the BGA app back to production again. I didn't look at the milk. I mean, going to deal with the manure and stuff first. Now, I do have my 2 medium tractors are out in the fields. I could have put one of the smaller ones. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Yeah, I have the New Holland's liming. The case is weeding. So, yeah, that's all gonna take its time. How much slurry do the pigs have while we're at it? Pigs have 5,000. Okay. It's gonna have 0. Yeah, that's not enough, so. We'll go and get slurry from the big farm. Then we'll get a second tank from the big farm. I don't know which tractor to use for the manure haulage, that's the problem. Or should I just buy another medium tractor? Oh, mind out, doggy. So, March 1. Yeah, we got February done. I did manage to just about get all of the cotton planted before the end of the day and rolled. Which is a good thing. I kind of figured out, it surprised me a little bit, but that field on the right there is the same size as the field that the sprayer's currently running. It was a bit of a surprise for me. I didn't realise they were the same size. I mean, it's like 0.05 5 difference. Now, grass is doing fine. We've got another month to go before we cut the grass. We've also got another month to go before we can plant corn and soybeans. I did try and get us started a bit of a head start, so more of the stuff would have been done. Unfortunately, the game crashed at 8:15, so I lost about 45 minutes of progress, and that is not where you get slurry from. So we'll try that again. So yeah, when we go here, this field here, 52.93 acres, and this field here is 52.54 acres. I did not realise they were pretty much the same size, and I had one being rolled by one tractor. And, I thought, this won't take that long. I'll set the other tractor off in the other 53 acre field and leave the smaller ones around the town to the end, and then realise, oh, actually it is going to take that long. So that's the thing. Right, what I need to make sure, we've got to keep an eye on all the tractors that are doing things. I expect the lime to finish first, since he's working a big field, but it's smaller than the other two. We've got the weeder doing the field to our right, which is going to take an absolute age, and we've got the sprayer working in the 52 acre field north of town, and that it won't take too long to do that one, because he's just he's got a reasonable working width on that one. So that'll be a thing. But yeah, I need to keep them working all day and finding stuff for me to do if I'm not doing what they're doing. The weeding I'm probably not going to attempt myself. I could check on that. Because I might be able to switch the little John Deere, the 6M, onto possibly onto the weeder. The weeder has a bigger working area, and but doesn't deal with medium age weeds. But I don't know I've got that many. I could get him running around the main yard. So we'll get this guy down here. And I'm going to do some investigation, I think. Okay, that's unloading the slurry. What I want to do is check vehicles. This is a weeder 170 horsepower. The John Deere 6M is 150. Not really big enough, but it's 150. And the Pottinger Rotocare is 160. Yeah, see, it's really medium tractors, but that allows me to do the weeding. And the rain has started. So I should probably stop the spraying for an hour or two. Might go and do that now. And the weeding. Okay. So you need to stop. Engine off. You need to stop. Engine off. And you're just working a field. I'm going to let him end. And that sounds like hail, which probably means I'm going to get crop damage. Yeehaw. Actually, it probably doesn't mean we're going to get crop damage, because this is just... Well, the grass might get damaged, but the cotton is first stage growth, so that's not damaged by stuff, because the shoots are baby and supple, so they don't break yet. I could yank out the 9RX or the 8R, but that's really not necessary. Although, well, the 8RT, I could stick that on the lime spreader. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it probably doesn't matter that much, because the sprayer is going to take as long as the weeder, and so yeah, we're going to be running most of the day with that. Windshield wipers aren't working. So I have spent a couple of hours down in the basement this week painting the rails, at least from the front side where you can see them. In the station area. So my plan is now, I would like to get the station pretty much complete, so I have at least an area of the layout that kind of looks pretty. Okay, 9,000 there. And with hail, it's not going to kill the grass, it's just going to knock it back to first stage growth, which is, unfortunately, it'll reduce the amount of stuff we get. Now, there's another idea. This is 26,600. I could get one of those and move the manure. Oh, that's a thing. Is that an auger? That's an auger wagon for the semi-trailer. No, not so much. But that, I could get that to move the manure in. And then I can use the truck instead of looking for a tractor that could do it. Cab. Ooh, struggle. There we go. And it's never a bad idea to have spare trailers lying around. Goodness, come on, truck. I wonder. Well, we still got 87% in the lime spreader. So the lime spreader, I'm thinking, should be able to do all of the fields that need it. I started down here, so I think it was the field we just passed. Got some lime. That one there didn't. I probably should spread lime on that one. I don't know how I missed that. Then I did these two. We'll go back and do that one. I've got the two on the right hand side need done as well. And then we've got all of the fields up in the north east where the pig farm is. Okay, worker H just finished, so that's the lime spreading done. I've also paid for ground analysis, dirt analysis, soil analysis, yeah, that thing, on a lot of the fields that were getting a little bit aged. So I think most of our grass fields, in actual fact, all of our fields should last the entire this year through to winter before any crop analysis would need to be done. So there's that. Here. That is hail. That is bad. Okay, so back here. Yeah, I did not put lime on this field. It's good, but it could be better. So I could go move the New Holland, now it's done. And get it ready for when the rain passes. I'm not sure how long the rain is due to be rainy. In fact, what I could do is grab the New Holland and go and transform the newer down to the BGA. Don't really want it. It's probably, it doesn't matter too much if I drive on the it probably does actually. I was thinking, if it doesn't have a crop in, it's maybe not so important, but I'm not planning to cultivate any of these fields, so it's not like I'm going to be loosening the soil up if I actually work those fields. Alrighty. So that's the truck done. See where that is. That looks fine. Goodness me, this is a bad storm. We are going to end up with some grass damage, I do. The truck's over there. I do have some liquid fertilizer up at the store, so I can refill the fertilizer sprayer if necessary. I don't have any fertilizer down here at the farm. So, at least I don't think so. Used up all the extra lime, so we've got no lime here. And I think we have no seeds. Yeah, we don't have any seeds in there. So what's in the seeder is what we have. New Holland. There. And that is rather convenient. I may end up getting all of the lime spread. That was rather convenient because we're right over here. And here, the windshield wiper's not working. I guess hail isn't rain. Should probably clean up the Brandner. I've got 10,000 there. There's 50,000 at the other farm. So, quick drive over there. Didn't check the horses, but I mean those manure pits will store about 1 million litres, and I could put one down by the pig farm because the piggies are probably producing an absolute ton of the stuff. But then I'd probably need to take a straw bale up there too. Put the lights on. Not needed, but it's a pretty rough morning. Oh, breaking the clouds there. But still, so yeah, the nice thing is obviously we've got a lot of work to do in March, spraying, weeding, etc., putting lime out. I don't have to do the lime, but if you keep it topped up, you tend to benefit. I don't have enough digestate really to do anything to the digestate fields. I'm not sure spraying is going to be needed in our main farm on the new cotton fields. And the reason I say that is it looks like the nitrogen on those fields held over through the harvest. Not sure why. Oh, I didn't check the milk. That's what I was going to check. 20. 28. 26. 26, yeah. Not enough milk. And I can now turn the slurry on.